What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing? So, I guess the big question remains, do you think this is going to be the end of Puffy? What do I think? Well, I'll say this. You do the crime, you got to do the time. You got stuff against you. However, we know it's not a fair world. We know that there are white counterparts involved. We know Clive Davis is evil behind, Jimmy Iovine's evil behind. We know that it's a racket, that everything's a hustle, that he hasn't made, entertainment ain't entertainment without the recruits. They've done it forever and a day. Having a Shirley Temple Black, it's been a long line, you know. Now, some people are going to say they're going after black successful men. There's truth to that because I don't see enough white guys getting held accountable for it. I don't. And I know that where there's smoke, there's fire. A lot of people associated with. I know there's a long line of this goes on. I know that these industries and these people involved got other things unfolding. You just get a fall guy and a person has to be held accountable. People are asking, well, did he run? Is he running? Some are calling it OJ 2.0, how he flew out. I said, well, if he leave, he leave. I said, but the truth of the matter is if we were being fair about the thing, there would be other people being on the takedown. When they imply a RICO charge or make you like you're a mobster or something, there has to be other components involved. It can't just be just one person to lead a said enterprise, because that is a very half truth. But the thing is that when the feds are involved, it's pretty serious and it's serious. But how serious is it really? Because if it's really serious, there are other heads that are going to spin off the knob too. There are going to be labels that are going to be looked at. And you got to wonder, the people signing his checks and dealing business with him have to do research, have to know. You don't just make an investment with Ciroc or Rista Records or Sony Music or the clothing line and all that without knowing. Someone puts a call in and they push the agenda. There's been a long agenda. Now, the fakery of him has long been known. He ain't a real music artist. He never was. But Clive Davis isn't the first time. Milli Vanilli was before Puffy. Let's take a cat from the mail room and make him into the big time producer and an artist. That's what the industry does. They sell you on fantasy and illusion. But when your money goes funny, you back to the drawing board. This is what happens. So obviously, stuff's been going on. I said it before and I'll say it again. The worst thing for these artists to ever happen was R. Kelly getting locked up, because now that opened up Pandora's box. Everybody that was associated and said nest is birds of a feather, but they're the ones who's going to be holding it. And I think this is more sinister than people are leading on, because when Clarence Avon's wife got deleted and now he's gone, he was the black godfather of music. Well, you remember at his function, who he used to have at his parties? Puffy and Jay-Z. Think about it. There is always going to be the next one that they're looking. They're turning this into a whodunit, but they're using the so-called boutique artists, and they're going after all these 90s cats. You pay attention now. Lock them up, put them in the grave. It's a lot of what you're seeing happening one by one. This is what they're doing. Stripping them of that false boutique label entrepreneur thing that they had. That's what they're doing. Now, there are racial aspects to it, because we know that the white folks is behind it. Let's not kid ourselves. And boutique labels and all that money, somebody had to start you up. You didn't hit multi-platinum without them putting platinum in your bank account. Let's not get it twisted. Without doing something strange in the change, booty for the looty, cheeks for checks. Let's keep it 100. However, you get caught holding the bag, and then you didn't done your own demonic thing. So we're gonna see how it all plays out. But the Puffy saga is gonna be real intriguing, because get the feeling he'll either fish or he'll swim elsewhere. But obviously, for him to get away from them and all that was coming, somebody gave him a heads up. And believe me, money's being exchanged. Money's gonna stay exchanged. Keep the lip shut. Keep it moving. But that business ain't the way you think it is, and it's all fake and bought and paid for, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. It's gonna be a lot more going down. You'll see. And he been doing it. The falseness of his career should have been a warning sign, But people sit there and they allow this. All this stuff that you see, people been known, don't say nothing. Is it another Epstein Island? Is it all connected? Yeah, it's all connected to the sports world, to all the world. All industries is connected. You're going to see it all play out, to the prison industry, to all of it. It's all connected. It's one conglomerate, what they're doing. And the sad part is that there are black talented folks who've been used and abused or been had to set on the side when they have allowed this demonic behavior and actions to come build up these so-called false empires to water down and wash and to use this as a, and this people have used this as a somewhat of a picture to reflect. It's very sad on so many levels, you know. But that's what that industry does. They hire you to pimp you, and they've used this smoke screen to get over. And believe me, there are many more casualties. There's a lot involved with this situation than meets the eye. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like. I'm out. Peace.